Hey everybody, I'm back. It's Barbara, and I am reviewing what will sadly be one of the last dolls in the Gem and the Holograms collection, the licensed property from Integrity Toys. We are going to be looking at Zipper, who was a sort of minor character in the story, but he did major damage. If you guys followed the cartoon in the 80s, he's the jackass who set fire to the Starlight House and made all the poor orphan girls homeless for a while Jem tried to figure out how to build a new house. Uh, let's go ahead and very carefully remove the front box. So you can see the whole packaging. It's sort of meant to look like a locker where you have obviously the figure on the right hand side, and on the left you have little compartments. One says Pizzazz Rocks, The Misfits, Bad to the Bone, I'm a Giant. No, not really. You're actually not as tall as some of the other home figures, but we'll talk about that. And, of course, because, rock and roll! Roxy was here. Alright, so we are going to take a look at Zipper, debox him, talk about him and how he looks, and all the cool accessories that are actually kept over here on the left. So stay tuned. And here we have Zipper himself. This is the dark brown brunette raven version. There's a blonde version. I'm not going to review both because that would just be insane. They have the same clothes. It's just that this guy is a brunette. He does have a little bit of face screening, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Sort of a coral detailing around his eyes. His eyes are blue-gray. He's got arched brows, which are painted on. These are not applied. No lashes, obviously. He's a guy. Nice detailing in the face. If you notice, the top of the hair is hair. The side is flocked. The top is held in with gel. And of course, this being Zipper, he's got to have a jacket that has a working zipper. Ditto the pockets that also work. You can put his hands in them. They do not, however, have zippers. It comes with a very nice pair of jeans. I can both. Oops. I have to be careful now. I'm going to go in closer. Undo the jacket. Undo the jacket. There we go. To show you that underneath he does have on a white tee. He has a fly, which does not close with a zipper, but hook and eye. Just to turn him around, oops, without killing him, which I did anyway. Nice detailing, back pockets, and of course, because he's a criminal and therefore illiterate, no, I'm kidding, zipper on the back. Nice venting, by the way, too. If you notice at the shoulders, there's venting to allow for movement. He's wearing gray socks that should, by all rights, make it easier for me to put these on. But they were very difficult. That could be me because I have trouble with it, but I didn't want to force it because this is, in keeping with integrity, this is not hard plastic, this is soft plastic, and I didn't want to tear it. This one I didn't. This one, as you can see, I started to, so I didn't want to keep forcing it. Especially since there is another ensemble, which he's going to wear, which I'm going to show you in a second, and that's also very much in keeping with the cartoon. So let's check that out. What I love about this is, quite simply, it is legitimately a 1980s sweatsuit, tracksuit, track pants, whatever you want to call them. Very, very soft cotton material. Zipper to zip up the hoodie. A hood. I'm not going to put it over his head because he's got the points. But the hood would go on, which is necessary if you want to disguise yourself. Working pockets here to keep his hands warm. Pockets here too at the sides. Very soft, very nice. I mean, this is like, I know this is gonna sound so ridiculous, like, oh my god, it's a sweatsuit. But seriously, action figure companies have made sweatshirts, very rarely make sweatpants. Ta-da. Lots of times make the hoodies. And they're not soft, and they're not lined. And this is lined on the inside. Oh, no. Well, no, the pants, I think the pants are lined. I saw lining somewhere. Anyway, it's very soft. It's lined in the sense that it's soft on the inside too. But the materials other action figure companies use is not really sweatsuit material. It's much rougher. This is very soft. It's very authentic. Really nice. Can't say enough about it. But it, you pull it on, you pull on the pants. I had to play around with how to get the hoodie on. I finally did it over the head, which is not how you're ever supposed to put on male clothing or female clothing for that matter on a doll. But I did do it over the head and it worked. It went on like a hoodie. But let's go back to the other two pieces. The jeans, because I did lie. There is a zipper, which is not unusual for Integrity to do that, to have the zipper fly. The jeans are lined on the inside, blue silk. The t-shirt, a little unusual for them. And I think I mentioned this too when I did Key Pieces Elise. It was unusual to have a button snap in the purse. It's unusual to have a button snap in the white shirt. And by the way, the hoodie top is loose enough that if you wanted to leave the white shirt on underneath, you could do that. I took it off because, he's Guido and you don't wear a t-shirt underneath the hoodie. You just go hoodie and hoodie. Commando! Another nice, really fun detail, which I'm not taking out of the package for a reason that I will either explain or illustrate in a second. This is rope, which is, of course, is what he's going to use to lower himself down into Starlight House to set it ablaze and destroy the house. And of course, you do have the gem and the hologram stand with the male at the hip attachment. All in all, for one of the final figures, this is great because you do have two complete outfits, nice pair of shoes, and it's a very good and a good looking guy, which you can easily reroute if you're into that. I'm not. I'm gonna leave him the way he is. Interesting face sculpt with the nose and all. Really good value. I mean, when you got, like I said, two complete outfits and an interesting accessory, you can't really go wrong with that. So if you can find him, you want him as blonde, you can certainly have that option. There are only two hair colors, blonde and brunette. But if you want him, I'd snag him. if for no other reason than the really nice jeans and the tracksuit. The tracksuit is just, it's really well done. I know that's going to sound really ridiculous, but the tracksuit for a guy at this quality is really well done, and I highly recommend, if for no other reason, just getting it for the tracksuit. All right, guys. So for me, Barbara, and Zipper, that's it. Thanks for hanging around, and I hope to see you soon with another review. Not sure if it's going to be an action figure, another doll, or if it's going to be a look at some scaled accessories. You're just going to have to stick around and find out. Take care. Bye-bye.